Oh, that's a highlight.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you trying to do now?
I was trying to change the orientation.
Oh, no, you can change it. Now, that was like you changed it so it started. Right?
Yeah.
Unless you use this right here. Oh, no, you can't click them 3 dots, huh?
Okay. Oh, shit. I up a little, probably.
That was just get it rocking, right? We gonna already have the stuff show a little bit started. All right,
Yeah.
so let's get it going. Then we'll start bringing folks in.
All right, I'm gonna go here. Make sure that volume is down. There we go.
Are you ready?
Do you want me? Oh, stay right here.
What you mean?
Because I was gonna scoot in for this, but then I realized it's. That's,
I'll just turn this a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And then we're good, right? We'll just stand right here. So. All right. Is this thing on?
Oh, it's on.
Then we are back. This is What's Cooking with FannyB00. I'm the boy Chef C with 2 E's in the place to be. Don't forget the apostrophe. And to my left, we got
Chef Fanny
in the house. And this is episode 35. So, you forgot?
No, I was like, is it 5 or 6? But
35. Don't it say it on the card? All right, stay with me now. Stay with me now. Well, all right. Today we definitely got a doozy for you guys, right? We filming we got the live show, and then we got the joint that we're gonna post later.
Yeah.
But we also want to try to do it a little different, right? Just
Yeah.
make sure it's as interactive as possible, right? We got some folks tuned in, right? Make
Right.
sure you like the video, drop in the comments where you're watching from. And then also, for the folks that's going to see it later, right, we're going to have the content for you guys broken down and delivered to you guys in an efficient manner, right? So if you are tuned in right on the live, make sure you guys rep your city. Tav, what's up?
Yeah.
We just going to go through a quick episode, right? Drop some quick fun facts about what we do, what we can deliver, and what to look forward to. So, intro, right? So first of all, how you doing tonight?
Oh,
Looking good, though.
Oh, thank you. I'm good. I'm great. I'm feeling great.
Cheers to that, though. Cheers to feeling great.
Absolutely.
Cheers to feeling great. So you say you're feeling great, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Always. I mean, there's just, it's a fun time, right? We've got so many things on the horizon. We've got holidays are starting to roll in for the new year. We've got all the sports activities kick up this time of year. So, I mean, for me, I love it. I love this time.
That's right. So a major time, right? Just, as you kind of kick off the year, right? A lot of things to look forward to. And a lot of things the things that bring people together, right? It's more about the unification of the folks, right? Bringing the people together. When you bring people together, there's usually some food involved, right? Hopefully. So at the end of the day, we just always, like to let the people know what's going on. You want to give them a preview of what to kind of look for?
Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna talk about Valentine's Day, right? We're gonna talk about Super Bowl, All-Star Weekend. We've got all those things coming up. There's of course our recalls, right, and stuff like that. But just as far as the year goes, as discussed last episode, right, we definitely have some new seasoning flavors on the way, new cookbooks on the way. So there's there's a lot going on. There's a lot to come. So. There's a quick what to expect right now and what to expect in the weeks and months to come.
That's right. So in terms of Valentine's Day, right? What are you kind of looking forward to most?
I mean, I feel like the energy kind of just changes, right? Just everywhere. It's kind of love is in the air.
Right.
Even though there's a lot of commercialism and consumerism, right? But I'm looking forward to that. And of course, cooking, right? I cook some of my most gourmet meals for Valentine's Day, and that's always fun for me. It's just fun.
Nice. What about the Super Bowl? What talk to us about the Super Bowl? What do you look forward to most in that, right? Shout out to the Chiefs and the Eagles, right? Drop in the comments who you rooting for via Super Bowl, right? We definitely looking forward to that coming up here. That's the first event, right? On the 9th. So drop in the comments who you rooting for, Eagles or Chiefs.
Yeah, let us know. But I mean, Super Bowl's exciting, right? Eagles Chiefs Part 2, right? Right. The do-over, right? The rematch, right? So that's going to be exciting. That's going to be fun. But I'm rooting for the Chiefs. I mean, it could go one of two ways: either shut them down right after a strong season, or make history, right? Make history, because the three-peat would be cool.
Yeah,
three-peat would be cool. Like, Chiefs is in my first squad, right? But they are my second squad. So, so the fact, you know, the fact that they've been on fire these past few years has been exciting. I think there's a lot of, you know, a lot of fun foods for Super Bowl that are starting to trend right now. So that's always exciting, you know, to new things, different flavors on the egg rolls, different flavors on the wings. It's always fun. Creativity aspect, right?
100%. 100%. And then obviously, you know, for the NBA, right, we got All-Star Weekend coming up.
Absolutely.
I believe they got a different format this year, right? I'm gonna have to look further into it to see what's going on, right? But I know you got Steph. I know they were bouncing some ideas back and forth earlier in the year. So looking forward to see what they finalized or what they came up with, right? And then to see who's all selected. So cool. We don't want to spend too much time there, right? We're gonna jump right into our my favorite part of the show, which is called the burning question, right?
Yes.
But just to let you know, it ain't nothing burning in this kitchen, right? But
the burning question.
But the burning question, right? So off the bat, right? Should hosts charge guests for food and drinks at the watch party?
In this economy? Hell yeah! I mean, you want to say no, right? It's a party, you invite people come, but it's like, hey, things are switched up. Whatever. If you wanna come, good food. Like you could either stay at home or go somewhere. And if you're coming to my house, you're going somewhere. So if you're gonna get some good food, if you're gonna have a nice big ass screen to watch the show on, right? To watch the game on, good sound system for the halftime show. It's unlimited drinks. It's unlimited eats. Like. I don't see anything wrong in a little, like, you know, it doesn't even have to be a lot, but just like a quick, like if you got 10 people coming, $20 a head, $40 a head, whatever, like that'll at least help. I mean, that's no different than having people bring something, right? Like a little potluck by the time, and you don't have to cook. You don't have to cook. You don't have to pay the electricity. You don't got to buy the drink. Like, you know, like it's easy. That's easy.
But I mean, how much you got to pay though? What's the price though? Because if you say like if you charging me to come pull up at your shit, right? Yeah. I'm straight. I'm at the crib.
But if you want to go somewhere, if you were gonna go to a bar, order some apps, get some drinks, right? Mm-hmm. That's somewhere outside of the house.
But are they charging entry?
No, but they're charging you for the food and the drink, so you'll spend more at the spot than you will paying a quick, you know, hey, I'm gonna shoot you 20, just good looking out.
Yeah, but shit, at the bar, you know, I can control this. It's just a different environment, right? I go to your house, you might have the heater on too hot. You might got a cat running around, you know what I'm saying? You might got all kind of situations going on, right? You might got kids screaming and yelling. I might just want to vibe, watch the game. So how can we control that, right? So you know.
Yeah. I mean, let us know. Let us know. Drop in the comments. Drop in the chat, right? What do you feel? What do you think? Right. I think either direction answering that right is valid for its own reasons, though.
No, that's it. I agree. Right. Agreed. Do you got your phone on you?
I do.
But we need a poll in the chat, though. Right. I can't put a poll on there, but. That's it with the burning question, right? Drop what you think. Like, if you're going to your friend's holiday Super Bowl party, you pulling up, you know they get down, you know they're going to have a bunch of food. Are you chipping in? Or if they charge you, are you going to be upset?
Yeah.
Also, you know, please, while we're at it, right, don't forget to like the video, right? Please like the channel, the page. Please sub, right? This is just a live episode. We do live cooking videos. Tutorials, right? We vibe, we answer questions, we do a bunch of little stuff, you know what I mean? So thank you guys for tuning in, right? And then we're gonna jump right into our questionnaire part.
I can't do the
from there.
Yeah. We're just gonna have to do a real live poll though. Y'all gotta be active in the chat though. Y'all just gotta be active in the chat.
That's disappointing.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, we can end it. We can end the live and start a fresh one.
Let me see. Oh, it ain't gonna join it.
What happens?
Like you should have been live for this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
All right.
No worries, right? We got our poll coming up, right? You know, we're doing our famous game of Would You Rather, right? That's the whole point of going live on here to do Would You Rather so we can get the poll up, right? So, but anywho, we're going to just jump right into it. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke or Pepsi? Oh, all right. I mean, in light of recent news, which we'll get into soon, I'm gonna have to go Pepsi though.
I respect that.
I'm just have to go Pepsi. They got better control, better quality control, better safety.
Yeah.
Just per the comparison of who got the most recalls, I'm gonna have to go with Pepsi though.
Right. What? Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah,
that's a no-brainer
yeah.
though. Pepsi, easy though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Pepsi 2 for 2 on it though.
Easily. Drop in the comments if you Coke or Pepsi though.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along. You got one?
Yeah. No, I got one. Super Bowl or All-Star Weekend?
I mean that's loaded, right? Because even though you say Super Bowl, right, and you put the All-Star Weekend, right, it kind of gives it more of a weighted balance, right, or weekend versus one actual day, right?
Right.
But little do you know, the Super Bowl is like a weekend too. It's actually like a full week's worth of events, right? Same with All-Star Weekend, but I mean, either way, right? We just saw Super Bowl in LA, right? We had the Super Bowl in LA a couple years ago. Rams took it. We also had All-Star Weekend in LA plenty of times, and you know what that is, bro. So I'm gonna go Super Bowl, man. I played football longer, right? So I'm gonna stick with that, though. What about you?
I'd say All-Star Weekend.
Okay.
I feel I think like Super Bowl is just kind of it has one actual main event. There's only one actual game, right? Like once you get past the playoffs and everything, it's just the one game. So, and then I think a lot of the activities are more like privilege invite only, as opposed to like All-Star Weekend has a lot of like fan inclusive things if you're local.
You got to pay. This is just the same. It's the same setup.
But it's a whole weekend full of stuff, and then it's
the same as the Super Bowl.
And it's not just a regular game, right?
Like for instance, the Super Bowl, and it's not a regular game. It's not competitive or nothing, right? The All-Star Weekend is for the freaks and the bops, though. If we keep it in wild, All-Star Weekend, you pulling up the All-Star Weekend and try to get a bag. So that's why I'm surprised you said that as a married woman.
Well, no, I'm saying that
I'm
saying that as a viewer, as a viewer from home. Like if I got to choose, like what am I looking forward to?
Oh, if you got to view it, I'm definitely not. I'm the Super Bowl way better to view because All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend is right. They're gonna get on there. They're gonna do the skills challenge. They're gonna do the 3-point contest, the slam dunk contest. All of that shit's been lackluster the last 10, 15 years. The All-Star game has been trash the last 10 years though. So everybody knows when it comes to basketball, All-Star Weekend is more of a break, right? It's more of a time to celebrate the folks who's having a good season, right? That's also a point in the season when you come back from All-Star break. That's when the season starts.
Okay.
That's when everybody's ready to go crazy though. And that's when it's time to get for real. So, just talking to like the game, right? Like it's like, oh man, it's more about family for the players, right? It's more about them linking with the other folks, right? Doing that. But football, the Super Bowl is serious. Right? It's all the marbles, right? It's more competitive.
Yeah.
It's more about what you can do. Everybody's jockeying to see what they need to do though. So I'm going with the Super Bowl. And I'm not sure how much the advertising is for it, right?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how much the advertising the minute ad is this year, right?
Yeah.
I know there's however many millions of dollars, right? I'm starting to see some of the commercials already. The Doritos rolling out, right? Frito-Lay is rolling them out. So is Pepsi. So that's one of the bigger participants. Bud Light, right? So keep your eyes out for them, right?
Yeah.
What else?
Well, I guess. Okay, so I got one, but it's kind of. It could go either as a receiver or a giver, right?
Just skip it then. If it doesn't flow with this,
all right.
It just out of flow though. You know what I mean?
I got you.
All right. So that wraps up. Would you rather?
Yeah.
Right. We're jumping into what's greasy in the streets with Chef Fanny though. So we're gonna go through. What's greasy in the streets. Right. It's a lot going on. Chef Fanny's gonna break it down, and then I'll jump in from here though. So take us away.
All right. So I'm gonna start off with as you brought up as a married woman, right? Recently there was a university study that showed that couples who share unhealthy habits like smoking, drinking, binge snack eating, lounging around, right? They actually achieve more closeness than couples who partake in healthy activities together, working out, dieting, stuff like that, which I thought was I can see how it is, but that's interesting though, right?
I mean, it's just like, man, it's just so crazy, right? We just worked out earlier, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's almost like people thrive in toxicity almost, though, right? Like, it's almost like that Bonnie and Clyde type thing. Like, you got to be doing something dangerous and edgy to feel a connection, right? Whereas, you could be doing something positive too. You could do some yoga, right? Couple yoga, right? Couple stretching, right? Some workout. You can go for a walk, right? I think that's healthier in the long term than sitting around smoking and drinking together. As soon as the drink run out, somebody got a problem, right? Somebody arguing, right? As soon as you smoke, somebody roll a blunt, something holding the blunt too long, somebody got a problem. So I would say, make sure y'all keeping it clean, right? Keep it healthy, keep your mind clear. Right. Keep your thoughts clear, right? And that way you keep your emotions under control, right?
Yeah.
That's my take on that, though.
Yeah. I mean, no, I agree. I would think that the healthier things, more long term. But I guess they were saying that all of the unhealthy habits are like facilitating like releasing tension and easing tension, and you could kind of relax. And when you're doing these things together, then it's like it's not devious, but it's fun. And so but like you said, right? You brought up a really good point, long term. So what was available for me to see as far as what the study had, it didn't explore it didn't say what the time.
Right.
If it was
long term, and that's probably in the younger age, right? You probably have to check the target market, because it brings me back to this song, right? Where they say I only fuck with you on 2 occasions, right? If I'm drunk or I'm high, right? So that you don't want to be that, right? Because once you have to sober up, whatever, you got to get off, you got to quit, right? Like my man's the other day. Right, then it's you see somebody different. Some people aren't as enjoyable to be around or whatever, right? So you just want to make sure that you can show up as your full and whole self 100% in the relationship, right? And if you're always one thing or the other, it's gonna be difficult. But I encourage people to do, as long as y'all doing it together, cool, right? But within moderation.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so that takes us into, I'm actually going to jump into some lawsuits and recalls that we have, right?
Yeah.
So just real quick recall. We only had one that wasn't an undeclared something, and that was Zara Herbals. They have this Shatavari powder with lead contamination. And so what it is it's just like a supplement. It's kind of similar to CMOS. It's used for multiple purposes, for digestive health, for immunity, all of that stuff. It's kind of just like an all-around, usually mixed in milk, used in like more Middle Eastern cultures, but it has lead contamination, so avoid that.
FannyB00, right? Gotta watch out for the stuff with the lead in it, right? That's not cool. Only thing that has to have lead in it is a pencil, right? So,
So, and then another recall is Coca-Cola, right? For my decision on the Would You Rather, right? Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, Minute Maid, just the European side, right? Has a recall because they have a hormone-altering chemical, chloride, in it, and so that's going to affect thyroid function. So any of our followers and viewers who are either in the European countries or who get their products by way of Europe, just stay away from Coca-Cola brand and all of its subsidiaries. And then Coca-Cola also with Simply Orange Juice is being sued. There was a lawsuit filed because they have the PFAs. So the same PFAs that we talked about in the straws last episode, right? Are in the Coca-Cola and in the Simply Orange Juice. They said that it had hundreds of times over the legal limit, the allowable limit, and the PFAs are called forever chemicals because once your body consumes them, it's really hard to get rid of them. Like you can detox, you can try, but once they're in, they're in. And so it showed like almost 100% of Americans have PFAs in their system just from consumption of different things, exposure of different things. What it could lead to is liver damage, cancer, suppressed immune system, compromised thyroid, and more. But just to name a few, there's that. So I hate to say anything, whatever, but hey, stay away from Coca-Cola for right now.
Right.
And that's simply though.
Right. Hey, I'm about to say, I seen an inappropriate comment. I was about to give a quick break, though, and give somebody a quick warning, right? Before we got to go ahead and move you up out of here. But it looked like somebody took care of it already. So, that we're good. But, yeah. No, jumping right back in, right? Man, it's just a bad week for Coke.
Yeah.
Ultimately, right? That's why I don't rock with them, though. Can't trust them. But, at the end of the day, I was never really a Coke fan. I don't really drink too much soda in the first place. So starting off, I'm definitely not rocking with no Coke, right?
Yeah.
So I can't take that risk. So.
Right. Yeah, just stay far away, right?
Yeah, no more Coke though. The Coke, they got the PFAs, right? They got they're messing up they got Forever. They got lead in them. They got all kind of hormone altering chemicals, right?
Yep.
Be careful on the Coke, right? It's not only Coke, but it's the Simply too as well, though. Man.
Right. Specifically, the Simply Tropical was the worst one out of the Simply line. So if that's your vibe, hey, find something else.
That's right.
And then just real quick, moving on to some other stuff, right? So we're done with recalls. We're done with the lawsuit, or no, we're actually not done with the lawsuit. We have another lawsuit that popped up, and it's interesting to me, right? Because it's a pretty controversial lawsuit.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily food related, but it is health related, okay. I would say. And so there is a 500-pound or like 494-pound female rapper out of Detroit, Michigan, and she was denied a Lyft ride.
You got the phone? We got to get her name. We need her name, though. The lady was over 400 pounds trying to get the Lyft ride. Lyft driver pulled up, right, and was like, nah, you can't get in here, right? He kind of starts stuttering and stumbling. She like, oh, why not? I could fit. And then he like, nah. Then he kind of started stumbling and stuttering over why she couldn't get in.
Yeah.
His tires, right? The seats, whatever. It's not supported, right? So they ended up taking her down. I mean, he ended up denying her the ride.
Yeah, he canceled a ride. He canceled. Dank DeMoss is her name.
Dank DeMoss, okay.
Dank DeMoss. And so he denied her the ride. He told her, he's like, I had to cancel it. She's like, what you mean I can't fit? My friend got a car smaller than this. I can fit in it, whatever. He's like, no, I can't take that risk. You're going to mess up my tires. So he canceled the ride. She said she complained. She tweeted that she was complaining, right, about it. Like, I can't believe this happened. Here's a video. Wow. Lyft tweeted back and was like, we're so sorry. It's unacceptable. Right. Where the behavior of the driver is unacceptable. And then she officially filed a lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
For fat shaming.
Yeah, for body shaming, whatever, right? Discrimination. For discrimination. Right. So it's funny to me because I was looking at like, damn, man, Buddy should have just kept riding, though, right? He should have just never pulled up on her. Like, damn, something happened, right? Cancel the ride. Yeah. Because he was just pretty much, he went back and forth, right? He never really said, hey, you're too big to get in. Yeah. Right? But at the same time, it's supposed to be, it's his vehicle.
Yeah.
Right? It's his vehicle. He feel like if she get in that vehicle, it mess up his tires. Buddy can't eat for weeks.
Yeah.
He might not eat. He might not eat.
Because Lyft's not fixing that.
Right.
Like, so for me, I'm like, like whether she sued or not, whatever the thing is, I think personally, Lyft should have stood behind their driver though. Yeah. Like he made a judgment call. He had to make a judgment call. He knows his cars. Maybe his tires were on their way out anyway. Maybe you don't know.
But the tires was a bad excuse.
It was a bad excuse.
I opened my tires. Yeah, my tires like, man, the tires don't have nothing to do with it, man. Hey. If the tires bad, get off the road.
He had to come with a bunch of excuses. First, he was like, you won't fit. Yeah. It was my car can't handle the way. It's too small. Then it was the tires, whatever. And it's just like, but at the end of the day, right? Like, Lyft isn't paying for those car repairs if something happens, right? Like, and if you do submit, a claim through them and stuff, who knows how long that's going to take, and they're not going to compensate you, and if that's the driver's main source of income, they're not compensating him however long it takes to get it fixed, or he'll have to pay up front. And Lyft ain't paying enough to the drivers for them to pay up front to make those kind of repairs.
Yeah, no, I see somebody's asking, did you hear the motor? Yeah, no.
I did hear the motor.
The car was on its last leg anyway, though. That's why I was like, yo, like, she shouldn't have wanted to get into that shit. Like,
I wouldn't have wanted to get
just like man said, get you an XL, though. Yeah. But then I thought about it, right, and I seen a lot of people comments, and they was like, man, shit, that's no different than had 200-pound people in it. And I'm like, that true, but that's false though, because the distribution of the weight.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, okay, well, that's no different.
Over me now.
You're right. You're right. But that's pretty similar to, you know, if you buy an airline ticket and if your body is physically too big, if it's going to spill into the second seat, you got to buy a second seat.
Make you buy that second ticket.
You buy a second ticket. And it's like, I just feel like how are you going to be outraged at something like, if you were the smaller person and you had a seat next to somebody and their body was leaking halfway over your seat, now your seat is taken and you paid for a ticket.
That boy Clip said, you know how much some struts cost? For real. For real though. Anybody trying to go get new struts and rotors trying to bend the corner with the gas gonna run, right? Yeah. It's a bunch of things going in. So at the end of the day, they should have just said, you know, go ahead and Buddy should have just rolled past her though.
Yeah,
in my honest opinion, he should have acted like he didn't see her. He should have turned his lift off, and then he should have rolled down the street though. He should have, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, now Buddy facing scrutiny. Hopefully, you know, he get picked up by Uber or whatever. But it was offensive. That's where he went wrong. The back and forth.
Yeah.
The back and forth, and then him making excuses about the tires. He said too much without saying, like, I'm sorry, I just can't take this ride. I'm logging off for today. He should have came up. He should have said, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. He could have took the blame himself. Like, you know what? I didn't mean to take the ride, you know, but I'm off. Yeah. I see it's in a different direction, something. But you look at it, and I just think everybody's kind of wrong on some level. Everybody involved, the Dank is wrong, the driver is wrong, the Lyft is wrong. Like they all could handle their parts better, right? Like you got to be self-aware enough to know, like, yo, I'm not gonna get the economy, you know, ride or the let me share with other passengers.
Share the ride share. Get out of here though, the ride share.
Because we don't know, there could have been another passenger in there.
That's the ice cold part, or a second ride on deck. So Maz probably was planning on doing like a 2-for-1. Yeah. But he knew he wasn't gonna be able to do a 2-for-1. Hey, shout out to Clips, man. I didn't get you already, but shout out to Clips. He going crazy in the comments. That's the Maz though. Yeah. Shout out to Tab. Hope he's still in here though. There's the regular. Shout out to Just Jazzy. Appreciate your commentary, right? You going in, right? High on Knowledge says she's a baddie though. Salute to them. Shout out to who's that? Nisa Baby. Oh, he's cute. Hey, salute, right?
He is, ain't he?
We looking good though. This is wifey, right? You know, we together. I'm Mr. and Mrs. Rice though. We run the company together. So salute to you guys in the comments and the chat. Though we appreciate you guys. That was crazy though, man. We'll wrap that up though. We'll talk about that more on the live after we wrap the show.
I could not bring that one up though. Like it was just crazy though. But on a lighter note, right? Don Julio and Popeyes had announced that they were collabing like a week ago or so, right? Yeah. And everybody was like, "Oh, what are they gonna do? It's exciting! I can't wait! Are they gonna have margaritas at the Popeyes and stuff?" So earlier today they announced, right, what they're actually doing, and so. For one day, they're going to have a special menu in New York, Miami, Kansas City, and Philly. And then for an entire week, or for an entire 10 days, they're going to have that menu in New Orleans, which is the home of Popeyes and where the Super Bowl is going to be at.
And the menu gonna include, right? This my problem is what the menu includes, right? They talking about some reposado flavored Louisiana garlic wings, right? Then they talk about the reposado flavored concha roll. Concha, like however you say it, right? The concha, like it's like that's the Mexican sweetbread for y'all don't know. So it look crazy, right? Yeah. And then they got the spicy strawberry hibiscus flavored lemonade cocktail.
Mocktail, my bad.
And but my whole thing was like, damn, why didn't they throw the repo in the lemonade? Yeah. That was the only thing. The Don Julio only should have mixed with the lemonade, but they put I don't think nobody asked for repo wings though. Yeah,
or a repo flavored mocktail, like. It's a collab with a liquor company, and then the only drink that's on, and then they're calling it the championship lineup. But it's like the only drink that's on there isn't Don Julio. Like that would FannyB00 that one because man, like, not a fan. They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball on that one.
I mean, Popeyes, they really been trying to they since the patty right when they dropped that chicken sandwich on us though, right? They had America in a chokehold when they dropped that chicken sandwich, right? So since they've been kind of looking for like their next big thing, right? So I guess they thought this was it with the Julio. And it's crazy, right? Because everybody now all of a sudden the culture rocking with the Julio. So you could tell they tapping into the culture, trying to see what they could do to get that, the Julio. Because a year ago, if they would have made it Casamigos, they would have had us. They would have had us, though, right? So now they with the Julio, but they behind. It would have been nasty if they didn't came with the Hennessy. That would have been nasty, though. They would have lost all their consumers if they came with the Hennessy.
That would have been offensive.
But I don't know. If anybody's still eating at Popeyes, drop in the comments if you rocking with Popeyes, though. I can't remember the last time, I remember chicken sandwiches, that's the only thing. I can't remember the last time I had a 2-piece there, right? I think it was $1 though when I had it. I don't mean to age myself.
$2 Tuesday or something.
It was like $1.99 for the 2-piece with the biscuit.
It used to be. But so I personally, I'm gonna say that's a very disappointing execution on that collab. So let us know in the comments, right? Drop in the chat what you think. Are you trying it if you're in one of those cities? If you try it, let me know, does that concha fall apart on the bite? Because those things are like it's a sweetbread, and it's like it's not even like stable enough of a texture to be made into a sandwich. It's not
a bun.
Like it's not a bun. Like I'll even give credit to like what I think is BK has the Krispy Kreme burger, right? They got the Krispy Kreme burger. It's like it's sweet, it's messy, whatever, but it's like at least it's stable enough to not fall apart in your hands. Like I'll be hot if I get a chicken sandwich and as soon as I pick it up, the bread component just crumbles. Literally
Clips,
crumbles.
Clips, let us know, man. We
counting on you.
Yeah, we got a location, right? Let us know. Hey, but make sure you got some down ready with it though, man, because it sounds like the wings spicy than the mud though, man. So be careful, right? They got the repo with the spicy garlic ring. Be careful though, you feel me? Because you know how Popeyes play though, man.
Right. And then just on the note of fried chicken, we're gonna roll into our next and last subject. It was greasy, right? I'm starting to see a lot of the Valentine's Day themed foods and food packaging, and I love when companies get creative. It's always fun, right? But I saw this bouquet of fried chicken. It was Korean fried chicken, and they made a bouquet of the fried chicken, like a flower bouquet, and it's all chicken legs or wings. I can't tell which one they were, and like they're legit. It wasn't a joke. Like they're actually selling. And I'm like, that's taking it too far. Like there's some companies, right? We have like Chick-fil-A does the heart-shaped trays, right? The Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kremes does the heart-shaped donuts. That's cool. That makes sense. Heart-shaped cookies. A whole bunch of spots got the heart-shaped pizzas, the heart-shaped biscuits. Cool. That's regular. That doesn't, but it's like, you gonna make a bouquet of fried chicken? A bouquet of fried chicken?
It's kind of fire though. You really think about it.
But like, I don't know. It's like, then it's like, is the grease running down like the plastic that's holding it? Like, is it melting it? Like, I just don't see how that's really like quite functional or presentable, like to actually travel it from the spot to your Valentine or whatever.
Right, you're gonna drop a greasy ass bucket of chicken, right? No, I salute it. It's a thought that counts, right? It's outside the box.
It is.
It's just like when fools used to bring like bring a or whatever though, like how food be trying to think outside the box, like, cause don't nobody really want no regular flowers, regular candies. Everybody, like, people want what they vice is one little bottle, one little Don Julio, right? One little something, right? One little action though. So at the end of the day, right? I think ultimately, it's the thought that counts, right? Valentine's Day just is what it is. Drop in the comments what you getting your significant other for Valentine's Day. Make sure it's just heart shaped, right? I think, I don't know. I really don't do like a lot of the fast food and like a lot of these places that are promoting this, right? Generally, I won't patronize. So it's not, it won't cross my radar. But at the end of the day, ultimately, you just want to spend time with the person you love, though, man. Salute to everybody who does have a Valentine, right? Right. Drop in the comments what your plans are for Valentine's Day.
And just real quick, just with that, under that topic, for those of you who are just, staying in for the night or whatever, Walmart exclusively is selling these Tyson heart-shaped nuggets. If you want to do that at the crib, right? Aldi has a make it
Tyson,
home.
though.
Yeah, Tyson got recalls too,
though.
But you know, what's worth to you. And Aldi's has a heart-shaped pizza that you can make at home yourself if you just want to do that together. And then, you know, everywhere has the heart-shaped pasta. They come with that every year. So if you want to jazz it up at the crib, cool. Those are some options. Otherwise, you know, everybody has their stuff.
That's right.
Let us know if you've come across anything that's like creative or outside the box that you've seen, or if you've bought any of these things. Like, is the quality different on the heart shape?
Right. Somebody said, "I hope I don't get a bucket of chicken for Christmas." I'm like, for Valentine's, I'm like, shit. I feel you though. Like that, how as funny as it is, like don't waste your money on that bucket, though, unless you got a family that's gonna eat it.
What do they call the Valentine's bouquet?
Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty work, though. But yeah, I mean, essentially, is that it, or did you have?
That's all. While it's greasy off all that fried chicken talk, it ain't too greasy this time, though, right?
Right.
You know, we're coming at you guys with the latest, the greatest, all that. And you know, we stay on top of it. There's not as much every time, right?
That's right. So you know, as we do this more frequently, right? We once a week on the show now, or you know, as much as we can, right? And then, you know, we just delivering content. We're going live, making dinner, right? Last night we had a jambalaya video. It was enough. I actually had some tonight. Shout out Clips, though. Fire, right? It was fire, though. So I had to run it back. Yeah, but the garlic nasa was dummy fire, though. So the collab for the Don Julio wings is on 131 in New York.
Yeah.
And then down in Noya, it's
131 to the 9th.
To the 9th, right? And this is just a limited time. Again, it's only in those 5 cities, right? New York or states, right? These are cities.
Yeah,
right?
New York was the only one that didn't specify city.
Okay, so, New York, Miami, Kansas City, Philly, and Noya, right? So if you really break it down, right, KC and Philly is the 2 Super Bowl teams. New York is a huge market. Miami's a huge market, and then Noya is where the Super Bowl's at. So it was Friday. So that was payday, right? So they was definitely pandering to the audience, right? Pandering to a certain particular audience, right? They're much going to try to get these rocking down there at the Super Bowl. I've been seeing plenty of events coming through for Noya. I'm not going this year, right? But I definitely I was looking at it, right, to see, you know what I mean? Because I got plenty of good hubbub, though. But all right, if that's not it, you know, we'll wrap the actual show portion, right? And then we'll get more into the live portion, right? Talk to the folks, see what the folks talking about. And then go from there, get the music, right? And kind of kick it with the folks for a little bit, and then, you know, go on about our night, though. If that's it, right? You know, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. This was episode 35, What's Cooking with FannyB00. I'm the boy Chef C with 2 E's and a place to be. And don't forget the apostrophe to my left.
Chef Fanny.
And we are out. Peace, love, positivity. If y'all in the live, stick around. Stick around. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Chat was going up. Up. Yeah. B. Campbell, if you still in, there's a shout out for you.
Talking crazy.
Oh, they talking real crazy.
They was talking crazy. And no mod.
Yeah. So what? This buddy right here?
There's a couple of them.
Right here?
What did he say? Somebody was talking like some racist. I got the one hand job going on, playing one. No, I didn't see that. I think Mom tonight because I make me drink these shit. I see somebody was like,
oh, stop, yeah.
Somebody told you some shit like open the legs or some shit.
Oh, there go the racist shit.
And had the racist.
Yeah.
It's all good though.
Yeah. Just 1 minute.
Somebody says,
you're so pretty. Oh, thank you, Altina, if you're still here.
Kiss for $100 on cam. Wow.
Yeah, just Jazzy, if you're still here. No more Coke, no more Simply, though. They got the recalls and they got the
covered that when she was.
Okay.
I think she's still here.
Okay.
Salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, though, man. Now we just vibing, though.
Yeah.
We're not necessarily reviewing that tonight. We're just keeping it light.
Yeah.
You know, this is just some pure spring water, right? Did you want to get the poll going or what? Did you want to
Yeah, we
see
can,
if
but
it's-
we might have to switch.
restart?
We might have to switch off. Hold on, let's see. Let's see, y'all. Maybe it is these 3 dots up here.
I just couldn't get them to do anything.
Yeah, like they turn white, they turn dark, but.
Can you do a poll line G Live? Yeah. Oh no, that's a title.
Because this one doesn't have the little plus sign. Yeah, we might just have to go ahead and just cut it off and then start a fresh one.
All right, we'll end this one and then we'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Give us like 1 minute, 2 minutes, though.
Yeah, dial back in with us, gang.
Yeah, we'll
gang, be right back, gang. Be right back.
Yeah, we will be right back.